Welcome
to Those Two Chicks with the podcast
Spooky Edition.
I actually do have some things to tell you.
What?
Okay, so my parents were watching a serial killer series on Netflix.
Ooh, that's the best.
And I don't know what it was called.
Was it Jeffrey Dahmer one?
No. Something bird something.
Oh. Is it like drama or like a documentary or docuseries?
It was like, I wouldn't say it was docuseries. It was like a drama. It was a drama series, but it's based on a true story.
Oh, okay.
And so during the show, they're in the prison, and the TV's on. It's about the arrest of John Wayne Gacy.
Okay.
And them going to his house and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
My dad, he's into true crime, but he's like, he knows who John Wayne Gacy is, but he doesn't really know the facts about it.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, that's the town I grew up in.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, my mom told me this.
What the fuck?
So he was in Illinois. My dad was born in Illinois, and there's Norridge, and it's like this village.
Yeah.
That's where John Wayne Gacy's house. So the house, looked up the house location. Here's his house, and then like down the road, around the corner, that's where my dad was born. But I looked at it when he was arrested. My dad was an alien by then because he moved here. He moved to Michigan his senior year of high school. That means all during the killings and everything, my dad was just down the road.
Oh my god!
I know.
He could have been murdered by John Wayne Gacy.
I know.
Oh my god!
But I don't know if he really left his house or he was like sneaking into bars or something. My dad was like really into music.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, he had like a fake ID to sneak into bars, but not to drink. He just really wanted to listen to the music.
Oh, well, that's cute.
Because he was really into like playing
how
guitar.
Wholesome.
I know. It's just like.
So John Wayne Gacy would just have to have a creeper van with a nice guitar in it to lure your dad in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Playing some good tunes in here, little boy.
I'd love
He would
it.
have been like, okay.
But my dad could have just been telling me
Wow.
that story. Maybe he was getting like plastered, but I really don't think so. My dad doesn't like beer.
That's wild. Not the beer thing, the John Wayne Gacy.
I know.
Yeah.
Like literally the same
that's
village
scary.
in Illinois. And my dad grew up there. That was during his whole killing spree.
Like John Wayne Gacy has so many like that's one of the biggest ones where people are like, oh, I lived here, or oh, I knew him, or like, oh, I don't know why was he.
Yeah.
He was a pretty social guy.
Yes, he
I
was.
think. He was very
like
charismatic.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think my dad knew who he was.
No,
But
but
he didn't leave the house.
well, maybe he was at a bar your dad snuck into. But I just feel like that's one of the biggest serial killers that you hear like the near miss stories or like, oh,
Yeah.
my mom knew him. He came over to our house once and like, or my mom dated him. Like I just
Right, because
a
he was
lot
just
of
such a
podcasts I
friendly
hear about
guy.
him.
And my dad lived in the same village.
Could have said hi. You don't know. Everybody probably waved to each other. It's Illinois.
I know. But my mom just telling me, I'm like, no way.
What is it with parents where it's like, we have a true crime podcast. Why aren't you guys telling us all your freaking true crime facts?
I know, and they seem to know a lot.
Where
because
my uncle got questioned by the police because he was there the night Richard Hitchcock went missing.
I know. It's
and
like.
they never said anything.
No, they just
What
act
are
like
you
this
guys-
is normal life. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, this isn't our daily life where I get
Nothing-
questioned by the police.
We don't have these stories. You got to tell us the stories.
Right.
That's the point. And then we just tell other
60s.
people. Like, that's our job. I can't with parents. That's wild, though.
I know.
Man, I don't have anything entertaining to tell you.
That's okay.
Other than I've been decorating for Halloween.
Same.
Yeah, I was really butthurt, though. Because Kath, you guys know I live with my parents. Hopefully not for much longer. But we're with my parents now.
You mean Kathleen?
Kathleen. Kathleen. Not a Kathy or Catherine. It's Kathleen. Which, like, what kind of a name is that?
I just didn't
Kathleen.
expect it for her.
So anyway, she bought these little witch hats that you string, like, with lights. And I don't know if she bought this shit off Wish or what. But none of the pieces fit together right.
I'm really
And
confused.
so it's a string of lights. Like, it's like this. And on the long string, it's like a 10-foot string. There's lights that go down across it. 8 lights. And you weave the witch hat through the light. And so the witch hats are like levitating with lights in them.
I get you.
And then you hang it up like a Christmas tree light, like on your house.
Yeah.
None of the fucking strings that hang down were the same distance apart. Made no fucking sense. The ties were breaking. The lights were hard. They were like, they kept pointing the wrong way and they didn't fit right. And here's the thing. Yeah. You know who my partners were to help me put it together? Because Kathy, of course, ran away to go talk to the neighbor. So I had to do it. My dad, who's always higher than shit, we call him Puff Daddy. It's okay. He has cancer. He can smoke as much as he wants. So Puff Daddy, and then my 9-year-old niece, who doesn't know how to tie a bow. So we're trying to figure this shit out. My dad's, I don't know when to go in here, when to do. And then Maisie was tying it without putting the buckle on the hat, right? And so there's a few hats where the buckle, you know, like the buckle that goes around the brim of the hat, hanging the fuck off the back of the hat. And I wasn't going to fucking redo it.
No.
Like, it's just hanging the way it is.
You
My mom's
didn't
like,
buy 'em.
They were finally hung up, and my mom goes, well, that one looks weird. I said, shut it. It's staying like that. Not my problem.
So you really didn't have the best help.
No!
But if you think you
all.
had Kath's help, do you think that would be better?
No.
No.
Because she would have just yelled at us the whole time. And was like, I don't know what this stupid thing and blah, blah, blah. So, but they're hung up, though.
Where'd you buy them?
I don't know. But it looks like they're from Wish. Like, they're kind of cute once they're all lit up, but it's like, they're the flimsiest material I've ever seen. I don't think they're going to make it till next Halloween.
Oh.
I think they'll probably go in the garbage.
Well, I guess we'll find out by, like, the next storm.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And see if they're there.
Yeah, there's that. And then we have 2 banjo-playing skeletons. Those are pretty fun.
Oh, okay.
Lincoln named them Happy and Spooky, which I thought was cute.
I do like Lincoln's naming of things.
And then he was cracking me up yesterday. We were calling him in to go eat dinner, and he was playing at my neighbor's house with their girl. And, like, the yard goes down like a little hill. So he was running across their yard to get to our yard. Well, he somersaults. And then he goes, like, a ninja pose. And then he's, like, not making any facial expressions. But he's running like this. And he hides behind a plant and he peeks at me. And then he runs a little more and he hid behind our little mum in front of the house. And he's like this. And then he went, I was like, what are you doing? And then we have a little wind chime thing that's just hanging on a skinny ass pole. He hid behind the pole. He's like, you can't hide there, but okay. And he's like, and he just kept doing that until he got to us. It was really funny. I wish I could have recorded it. He's fucking weird. I love it. He's such a weird kid. Okay. All right. That's all, folks. See you next week.
We're doing a spooky episode again.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be
Halloween month.
random every episode for October.
We don't have a true theme. It's just like
Halloween,
spooky, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. So I'm going to go first, and I'm just going to give you... I'm going to start off with a fun fact.
Ooh, okay. I love fun facts.
I know you do.
Did I tell you I told Lucas your pumpkin fun fact with the states?
No.
Yeah. But he was just like, why'd you tell me that? It was like random time. We were like coming back from picking up Indian food, and I was like, tell me the 3 states that make pumpkin. He's like, okay. He didn't get any of them right, but he was close.
Okay.
But yeah.
I think it's a fun fact.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I was like, what, you don't like talk to me about pumpkins? He's like, why are you being so weird? Okay.
Okay, so there are actually studies for like ghost sightings for like what state has the most ghost sightings that are reported. So that doesn't necessarily mean like these are accurate because maybe some people are like holding on to them,
right?
Or so whatever.
Or someone's lying. You know, you know somebody's got to be fucking lying.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, they for as much as I guess research they could do for like reported ghost sightings.
That's fair.
I have the top 5 states that have the most ghost sightings. Number 5 is Illinois.
Okay.
Number 4 is Michigan.
Oh.
Number 3 is Ohio.
Okay.
Number 2 is California. And number 1 is Texas.
Texas is fucking spooky.
I know.
I could see Texas.
The only thing that kind of shocked me was like Massachusetts wasn't on there.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that, or like Pennsylvania. Like, it's just those early settlement things.
Yeah, something.
But maybe
from the
they
East Coast.
passed. Maybe they were fine.
I don't know. That is
they died
weird.
and moved on.
I could see Midwest being one of those ones, though, because Midwest, I just feel like we're big storytellers.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it all true? Mm-hmm. But,
who knows?
Yeah.
But then there was a study from 2021 that used different data that actually placed Michigan higher on the list. Ooh. So moving... Okay, this was
all that water around us. Some energy in the air.
When we did all those haunted ghost ships.
Oh, we need to do another one of those. I love that shit. And there was a dog. A ghost dog. That was sad.
Okay, so it's kind of funny, and I'm going to try saying it with a straight face.
Okay.
So the study's spook score...
Who thought that.
I mean, no respect to the person who created
I
it.
want to be friends with them. I feel like that's really creative. Why'd you say it so sad?
Oh, okay.
I know.
They look at the state's haunted places, oldest cities, and cemeteries, and number of cemeteries. And then the creep score...
What?
Looks at the state's number of unsolved murders by population in abandoned buildings.
What kind of science is this?
A cool one.
Yeah.
And then the boo score
Oh my god.
identifies the number of ghost towns by population and the number of ghost sightings by population.
Huh.
Which honestly, as they're kind of weird, like spoo score, creep score, boo score, but they're kind of weird. But like that's actually a lot of information to figure out what's the most haunted places.
Yeah, I didn't know they went that in depth with it.
I know. So with this different 2021 study,
Yeah.
Michigan is the second most haunted state in the country.
I'm sorry, hold on. Could you imagine getting paid to do this research?
Would be pretty cool.
Like, this is my job. I'm looking up the boo score of California right now. That'd be sweet.
But the creep score, which that was the state's number of unsolved murders by population or abandoned buildings, that's what was really high. And then New Mexico was ranked number 1.
New Mexico?
I know.
Where did they come from?
They weren't even the top 5.
They weren't even in the list before.
No. So, I'm not really sure
know.
what the thing.
New Mexico. No one talks about New Mexico.
Kind of forgets a state sometimes.
Sometimes I'm like, Mexico? Oh, they're out of state, right? Who goes there?
It's kind of like Oklahoma. That's another one for me.
Yeah, I always
Like,
forget Oklahoma exists.
Oh, I know which one.
Yeah.
I saw a license plate the other day. Nebraska.
Oh,
I was like,
what are you doing here?
that one.
They got
I'm
a
like,
lot of
dude,
corn,
they're the
don't they?
state. Sure.
I think so. Wait, potatoes? That's Idaho. Potatoes?
I don't know what Nebraska has.
Number 1 crop.
I'm gonna go with corn.
Corn. I think they're a corn.
I feel like everyone has corn.
It's the only thing we're gonna be surviving off of when the apocalypse happens.
Probably.
Then that's gonna go.
Well, I do have a lot of corn facts actually,
Oh my god.
but I won't get into them. I'll spare
We'll save that
you.
for the corn month episode.
Nearly every city, township, or town in Michigan has at least one reported ghost sighting on ghostsofamerica.com.
Wow, that's interesting.
And it was really, really cool because I visited the website. I pulled a story from them. But it's awesome. Like, you can pick which state, and then you can see all the reported ghost sightings that have been reported, which isn't a lot.
Where do people report these to?
Ghosts of America.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, to the police? Hello, police? There's a colonial woman churning butter.
Can you imagine?
That'd be such a great job to listen to this shit.
But Ghost of America. So you can go on there, pick your state, and then read them about, like, the reports. Some of the reports include photos.
Uh-huh.
I looked at them, I'm like, what is that? Like, that's a blurb. So they're not maybe the most accurate, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I found a story from Ghost of America.
Okay.
And it was submitted by Taylor. And this is from Kalamazoo,
Oh,
Michigan.
I know her.
Taylor from Kalamazoo.
Yeah, I know like 5.
My fiance and I worked for a commercial cleaning service, and one of the places that we cleaned happened to be at the Comstock Township Hall/library. So I've had 2 experiences here that forever made me a believer. The first experience I had was in the office part of the hall on the top level all the way to the right, where there were 4 or 5 small offices surrounding a large hallway. I had just finished cleaning the first office on the left side and walked across the hallway to the first office on the right side. Mind you, I was the only one in this part of the building. As I was finishing cleaning the room, I looked out the door of the room I was in, and I could see the office I was just in across from me, the right one. This is a lot of information about the
I'm
store.
so confused directionally right now, but that's okay. She looked in a room, I get it.
She looked in the room she just cleaned, okay?
Okay, yep.
I should have edited
Too many
this a
rights
little
and
bit.
lefts. The right one to the right, to the right, to the left.
Anyway, in that doorway,
Yes.
there was a cardboard box. And it wasn't there when she left the room.
I don't like that.
So immediately she knew something was off, and she started walking towards it to see if someone was there.
Yeah.
Because it was her and her fiance, but no one was in this area.
Yeah.
And halfway across the hallway, she felt a cold hand on her shoulder.
Oh.
And she said in a loud voice, "I don't care if you are here, but please don't touch me."
Oh, I wouldn't have even said anything.
I
would have just been
know.
like, ignoring that. It's fine.
I would have just booked.
I know. Hello?
Not even a great runner, but
She's so assertive. Go her.
And she ran upstairs to find her fiancé where he had been for the last hour.
Dead!
No, he was alive.
Okay.
The second experience she had there was when she was downstairs putting away the cleaning supplies in the janitor's closet.
She didn't figure out what was in the box?
No, she
But I want to know.
I think it was just a cardboard box. Don't look into it. Taylor from
You gave me so many
Kalamazoo.
directional details, but you can't tell me what's in the box.
I know.
Okay.
She didn't look at that. It was just
All
the
right.
cold shoulder.
Okay.
No one there. That was supposed to be the creepy part.
Okay.
Okay, the second part was that she was downstairs putting away cleaning supplies in the janitor's closet. Then, out of nowhere, the elevator opened and stayed open until her fiancé walked towards it. It shut as soon as he reached it.
Oh.
Needless to say, I didn't use it again after that. And I hate elevators.
I hate that so much.
I just hate elevators because it is kind of spooky. I know they do
Yeah.
open on their own sometimes if there's like something wrong with it or
But why was it staying open for that long?
I don't know. Until
The ghost was just there pressing the button over and over like, I'm fucking with these guys so bad right now.
he reached out, he's like, ah!
He's like, hee hee hee. That's
I
fucking
hate
scary.
that.
Also, like, I don't know why I love the idea of a ghost riding an elevator. He's like on the third floor and he's like, going down. I don't know. This is
imagine
really
it's
gonna
like,
get him. Watch, Jerry.
Man,
Watch.
stairs are hard.
Oh my God.
When you're a ghost,
And
you
you
can
can float.
float.
That's
Maybe
what
they
I'm saying.
can't.
It's like, bitch, you can go through the walls and the floor probably.
Maybe they can't though. Maybe this
just-
ghost couldn't. That was its punishment. You only could use the elevator.
Oh, I hate that. That'd be my punishment. I hate elevators.
It'd be so creepy. If I was downstairs putting away like you just with you, like it'd be like us.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh my God.
We're putting away cleaning supplies and the elevator door was open.
Oh my God. We need to stay at your mom's museum.
I know. Why didn't we do that?
We should do that for Halloween.
I know. We really should.
Text your mom.
Okay.
I don't
On
know
my phone.
when, but we might be able to do it sometime before Halloween. And that'll be our special episode. Maybe.
Cross my fingers.
Okay.
That's all I had.
Mine, I love that.
Thank
That
you.
was really spooky. And
You
now I
should go visit the website.
I was just about to say, I want to go look at that website.
Yeah.
I'm in the mood for, like, did you ever, when you were little, watch those, like, haunting shows, like The Haunting or whatever? And they were so cheesy.
Oh yeah.
But they used to scare the fuck out of me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love them. I kind of want to watch some.
I still watch them.
Yeah.
Dan and I love watching
I haven't
them.
in a long time, but someone said it's on, like, the Discovery streaming service.
Oh.
So I think I'm going to go.
I hate
watch
all
them
these
tonight or
streaming
something.
services.
It's getting ridiculous, let me tell
There's
you.
too many of them.
Dude, I'm spending so much. It's like, what's the point? I'm just going to go back to fucking cable at this point.
Actually, yeah. Someone look into that because I don't want to do the math.
But then I'm going to miss, like, all the good, like Netflix sometimes has good shows. Sometimes,
Yeah.
not all the time.
No,
But-
they have some great ones in there.
Yeah.
But then you have like Hulu again, and
Hulu's
Hulu
getting fucking
pisses
expensive.
me off actually because
Yeah.
you pay for it to still have ads,
Yeah, and they keep raising the price with ads. It's like
Yeah.
$15 right now with ads.
and that's stupid.
That's so stupid.
and then you have Disney Plus.
Yeah, I get that in my phone service.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's bundled, which I still probably pay for. I just don't
sure.
realize it,
Right.
you know? So I got Disney Plus. We have HBO Max.
Yep, there's
Fucking
another
love
one.
HBO Max.
I do. I really love it. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want to get rid of that one.
No, then we have Prime, but I don't know what
Oh.
you pay for Prime.
You pay for Prime. It's like 100 something, but that comes with your Amazon.
When does that come out? I don't pay attention to those.
Well, your Amazon Prime is linked with like your Amazon Prime account.
Well, yeah, but I don't
So-
know when I've ever paid for my Amazon Prime account. I just have it.
I'm assuming you're.
I don't know. It probably came out sometime. Well,
It's like a
alright.
yearly thing.
Oh. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But
Okay.
again,
They're all just getting really pricey, though. It's stupid.
so that's
This
my-
world, I'm telling you. Inflation.
That's my vent for the
Alright.
moment. I'll shut
Well,
up now.
I'm going to tell you guys a sad story. Maybe It's
It's
not.
not a creepy elevator.
Yeah, I know. You should have went last, I think, to close us out. But that's all right. Okay, so I wanted to tell you guys about the man who killed Halloween. I'm sorry. I
Don't
don't
look
know,
at me like that.
I don't know why they gave it that name. I'm sorry.
Don't look at me like
It's
that.
a really sad story, but like that name, or
It
also
sounds like a Disney movie. That'd be the title of a Disney
the man
movie.
who killed Halloween.
Yeah.
But also, they call him the Candyman sometimes.
Ooh.
But he literally murdered his own son Timothy, who was
Oh.
8,
Oh.
and it's really fucking sad. Okay, so like it's been a long time where people have been like panicked about people spiking candy or like, I don't know, putting razor blades in a chocolate bar, like whatever.
Yeah.
People are crazy about that, which me too. Like that freaks me out. This is a story about a man who kind of like took that fear and used it to try to get away with murder.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
sorry. Were your parents, did they check your candy?
No.
Mine didn't either.
Mine didn't give a fuck.
Was it not?
I just don't think my parents like had the mental capacity to like care.
Well, actually,
I'm sure they cared, but like they weren't.
You know, we didn't go to random people's houses either.
Oh, so we did. Yeah, we trick or treated like around our neighborhood. And stuff.
I realized we had our neighbors.
Oh yeah.
But then we had like went to my grandma's.
Yeah.
I guess that my grandma put a razor in my chocolate. I'm like, so I'm not grandma's favorite.
Yeah, but no, my parents didn't really.
No. Okay, because I didn't think it was really.
I'm kind of weird though. Like when my kids are. First of all, I don't give my kids all the candy that they got.
Right.
And second, I don't really take my kids in a neighborhood anymore. Mm-hmm. Like we did go to Lucas's Papa's little street.
Okay.
Where there's like 8 houses. Like there's not a lot.
Yeah.
And it's a really small town, which still shit could happen. But
sure.
Like I've taken them to like trunk or treats or like
those are really popular now.
Yeah, and it's just better because they're at normal like early times.
They are, or they're actually like at like a school location.
Yes.
I guess that makes me feel a bit safer.
Yeah, and Lincoln, his daycare, like his preschool, whatever. They had last year a parade where people like parents gave out candy. Still, shit could happen, but like I don't know. That makes me feel better that it's at like a school or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. So this is about a man named Ronald Clark O'Brien. O'Brien was 30 years old when his wife Diane and 2 children, Timothy, who was 8, and Elizabeth, who was 5, started Halloween evening with a meal at home with another family that they were friends with in Pasadena, Texas. So, and he's really cute. Look at him. Isn't he so cute? After dinner, the 2 dads left the house escorting the 3 children, who was the family's friend's son. Okay. And then O'Brien's son and daughter, Elizabeth and, Timothy. Elizabeth and Timothy. I thought I said Timothy, sorry. Okay, and it was like a drizzly night. It was like a perfect little Halloween night. The dad kind of like lagged behind them.
Okay.
Sus a little bit, but like also not. Like, I don't know. I kind of like lag behind my kids.
What's the distance?
I don't know.
Okay.
10 kilometers. I don't know. But he was just hanging out behind them. Okay. And there was a really dark house on the route, and they knocked on it, and nobody answered, and they just kind of kept going about their way. But then the dad comes running up behind them like a few minutes later, and he's like, hey, I got them to open the door, and they got us these pixie sticks. And it was like the big, long pixie sticks. Oh. And he gave it to each of the kids. Well, then the kids go home that night. The little boy who was trick-or-treating with them, he didn't have his pixie stick yet. He actually fell asleep right before he got his pixie stick. Like, he literally, like, had it. But he fell asleep. He was just too tired to eat it. The daughter didn't have it, but Robert's son, Timothy, he had a little bit of his pixie stick and immediately started crying. And he went, Daddy, Daddy. And he was crying, and his dad gave him a little bit of Kool-Aid to wash it down. And within a couple minutes, Timothy was dead. Like, how fucking horrible is that? He's just crying for his dad. He had his pixie stick, and it comes out later that the dad's the one who poisoned it. Oh. Mm-hmm. So, this is what his dad said. He said it seems like it wasn't long before he was up and complaining his stomach hurt and he didn't feel good. He was bent over vomiting, and I was holding him when he just went limp. We thought we were so careful. We had even wondered if we should go out trick-or-treating this year. There isn't going to be any more trick-or-treating for us. An autopsy found enough cyanide in the boy's body to kill 3 grown men.
Okay, if you just didn't want to go trick-or-treating, just don't go trick-or-treating. Like, why would you kill your son and be like, well, now we're not going to go?
Well, it turns out that he had taken out an insurance policy for his kids.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Because he was in massive amounts of debt. And he was an optician. Did I say that right? Obstetrician? Obstacle course director?
Like an eye doctor?
Eye doctor. He was an eye doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So his he was stealing from his job, so he had gotten fired. He had lost his house, was about to lose his car, and he was over $100,000 in debt. So he took a $60,000 life insurance policy out of for both of his kids. So his plan was to kill both the kids. And I don't know, it didn't say if the other little boys was poisoned too, but I'm assuming it was because he was probably trying to make it look like
Yeah, you want to make it look the most realistic, not just your 2 kids died.
Yeah, so
and not the neighbor.
Right. So that dark house that he claimed he got it from, the man who lived there was actually an air traffic controlman. And he had like 200 people vouch for him like he was at work that night. So police were instantly suspicious of the dad. And it turns out that, the dad had poisoned it in order to get rid of his kids and cash out these life insurance policies and get away with all of it. And he was trying to play on the, like, there's crazy people out there spiking kids' candies when it was him the whole fucking time. He was known as the man who killed Halloween, but actually he killed this kid. Not really Halloween. I don't know why they named him that. But isn't that sad?
Yeah. Good for the neighborhood, though.
Yeah.
Like, everyone say, no, he was gone. He was at
everyone
work.
was like, this is fucking, you're stupid.
Like can you imagine?
Yeah, if that guy got blamed for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible. I just can't imagine. I don't know. Maybe because I'm a decent fucking human being and I love my children. But, like, no amount of debt, no amount of anything in the world could make me hurt my kids.
I would never be like, well, I guess get rid of them.
Right. It's
like that would never
Lucas first before I kill my kids. If he goes missing.
You heard it here.
No, but for real, like, I just, like, I don't know
why would you do that?
Why you would resort to that.
No. That's sad.
Yeah, and obviously, like, we can't get into the mind of someone who's, like, fucking crazy.
I'm not trying to be, like, weird about this. Yeah. But, like, honestly, he kind of, if it wasn't suspicious and that kind of stuff about the whole neighborhood, he honestly could have gotten away with it.
Oh, for sure. No, if I think this is how he could have gotten away with it. I'm so sorry.
Don't say this out of context, people. We're not planning this.
But if he would have, like, said it was from a different house, not the one where the lights were off.
Right. If he didn't have a house to pin it on.
Yeah, like, don't pin it on a certain house. He could have just slipped it into their bags and been like, I don't know what house we picked that up at. Mm-hmm. You know? Like, you
got a pixie stick.
What the heck? Like, you probably would have gotten away with it.
Because any DNA on it would not be suspicious. It was the 70s,
so, like, they probably wouldn't have even, like...
If they picked up anything on it, it's like, will they pick up the dad? Which, like, yep, they're looking through the candy.
They'd probably pick up whoever in the shop, put it on the shelf, or like...
Right, you're looking at all those things like, easy, get away with murder. Easy! If he didn't...
Yeah.
Put it on the house. It sounds so bad. I don't mean it to be bad, but I'm like...
But really it is... I'm glad that he was so stupid.
I know. Absolutely.
Because he could just be like... And honestly, you know what, too? He probably could have, like, gotten his daughter to eat some of it, too. Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it's just fucked up.
Can you imagine how messed up that daughter is now, knowing that her dad was trying to kill her?
I thought about that the other night when I was researching it. Like, can you imagine? Because she's probably, what, in her 50s or something now? I don't know. Math. I don't know. She'd probably have to be, like, in her 50s or almost to her 60s now. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, she's probably, like, 52 or something.
Yeah.
Wait,
when was this?
70-something? And
how old was she? She was 5. She was born in 65.
Maybe. I think it was more like 72 or 77 or something like that.
Okay, well
I'd have to pull back out my notes.
She's around her 50s.
So she's in the, like, could you imagine growing up knowing that, like, oh, my dad's spending his life in jail because he killed my older brother? And they were pretty close in age.
Also wanted to kill me too, and I just didn't.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, like
if I was a neighbor and the neighbor tried to kill me, I'd be like, oh, crazy neighbor. Like, I would have walked it off, but I would have
walked it off. No trauma there.
I would have, like, followed me. Like, I almost died, sure, but I don't think it would have been as, like, the impact of, like, my dad tried to kill me and I didn't eat the pixie stick, but my brother did.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Sad. I don't know. It just broke my heart. We were saying daddy. Yeah. That fucking killed me. And, like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. But I was just, like, thinking about how, like, fucking emotional I am now that I am a parent. But, like, anytime I hear about a little boy, especially, like, if it's a boy, he doesn't look like my son, but he has, like, blondish, reddish hair. So, like, instantly I think of my son. Like, I just can't imagine how fucking horrible. Like, I can't even think about the situation without getting super anxious.
Okay, I have a question for you. I don't know if you went into this. What is, like, the mom's reaction to this?
I don't have any information on that. I just have the, what happened with the crime. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't even imagine.
Because I'm thinking of that time period, too. She probably didn't know there was a life insurance policy. Because they wouldn't warn her.
To me, it sounded like he had this all hidden the whole time. The debt, the insurance, all of it. Just completely blindsided everybody with it. I can't imagine, like, that amount of betrayal. You know?
Well, yeah. She'd like kill
you
her
killed
kid.
our baby.
Right.
How could I don't know.
With the expectation to kill the other
The
one
other
as
one.
well.
And our
like,
friend's kid.
Right.
What the fuck?
With a pixie stick.
Yeah, it's so, like, because it's like all kids look forward to Halloween and going to get their candy. And he made a big deal about the pixie sticks because they were the big size. So he was like, oh, that guy must have been rich, guys. Look, he got you, like, full-size candies.
Right.
And so, that's probably the first thing that little boy wanted to open.
Right. The most exciting thing in his bag.
That kills me.
That is really, really sad.
I know.
Well, trick-or-treating's coming up, so...
I'm going to check my kids' candy now.
I know it is.
I'm going to taste test it
I know it's just a risk anyway.
Yeah.
Whether it's a trunk or treat or the small neighborhood.
Honestly, I might just go buy candy myself and then trade them.
You know what you could do? You could buy candy and then make it like an Easter egg hunt.
Oh, that'd be... Oh, I want to take
find
them
the
trick-or-treating, though, but I do love that idea.
But they can go knock, 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 and then it's Kathleen.
Yeah, hello. I think I am just going to take my kids to, like, a trunk or treat or something like that.
Yeah, I think those are a great idea, and hopefully they'll get ruined.
My kids are so little anyway that it's, like, the earlier things, the better. And I'll have to look and see when they're doing a trunk or treat around town, but I think it is going to be, like, afternoon.
Yeah, they usually are, like, afternoon till, like, 4 or something, like, early time. But, yeah, that's just really sad that, like, we have to resort as parents, like, to protect your kids from this kind of situation.
Well, also now, did you see that huge drug bust for the fentanyl? That was all, like, it looked like little candies. That shit's fucked, too. Like, that's probably going to be the one, if people are spiking shit, it's going to be with that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, instead of cyanide.
Yeah.
You know, because where do you buy cyanide now?
I Googled it. You can't.
Exactly. But you can probably get fentanyl off the street.
Probably.
You know?
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Well.
Happy Friday.
Sorry.
I'm
so sorry. The good news is he rotted in fucking prison. So mom and the daughter could find some peace.
Heck yeah.
Somewhere.
And the neighborhood boy. I mean, how do you even look at your neighbors anymore? Like, you try to kill my son.
I don't know.
Obviously, like, he was in jail.
Far away.
But I think you still would have been really weird about the family.
Yeah.
Even if the mom didn't do it.
Yeah.
Which she didn't. But it's the fact of, like, I think I just feel weird.
There's your Friday thoughts.
Yeah. Join us next Friday for more Friday thoughts.
For more Halloween stuff. And I'm going to try to do something less depressing. I might try to do something really spooky.
Or
witch trial shit.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
There are some witch trials in Michigan. Fun fact.
Ooh, see, that'd be fun.
Did you know that?
No.
There's your fun fact for the day.
Fun fact. I'll tell Lucas later, and I'll tell you his thoughts. Why are you telling me this?
I believe it's like maybe Upper Peninsula or like really top.
I could fucking
one of the
see
islands
Upper
or
Peninsula
something.
people doing that shit.
They still are.
You fucking youpers.
What if they were?
Go eat your pancakes.
What if they were though?
You fucking Canadian.
Because who knows anything about Upper Peninsula? Because they're not like highlighted.
They're weird. So they're just so isolated.
They are. It's not like anything against Upper Peninsula. It's beautiful up there, but it is very
creepy.
Less people.
The dog woman's up there.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Hello.
I forgot she had a phone. Oh, that thing pissed me off.
I know.
Oh.
She answered the phone?
She got a phone.
What year is this?
And she got murdered by the motorcycle gang.
Yeah, wait. I forgot about that. That's sad.
That story you told me just took me
I guess we just copy and paste.
I was just like, what?
I got this off of MichiganFunStories.com. All right, guys.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, my God.